Everybody, woo! Yeah! Thanks, sir. Of course. What up, y'all? What's good? Good. You know, I'm trying to be a little more hype on stage, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I like come up here and sound about pretty monotone, you know? I'm like, hey, what up, it's all Joe. I'm trying to be a little more hype, you know, trying to get more comfortable on stage and shit. I swear I'm not on cocaine. I swear I'm not. I swear. Not this time. Anyways, speaking of weight loss, Paul, you said you lost some weight. You know, I lost a lot of weight over the year, man. I was probably like 240, 250. I'm 192 now. That's a true story, by the way. It's not a joke. 3XL to a fucking XL. Also not the cocaine, I swear to God. I swear to God, it wasn't. It was the meth. It was the meth. We're gonna afford a cocaine in this economy. So I see some new faces, so a little bit about myself. I like to introduce myself when I see new people in the crowd. You know, some people here have heard this many times, but I am a kidney failure patient. I have kidney failure right now. I'm on dialysis. It sucks. It's not a joke, but the reason I tell people that though is because I say a lot of offensive shit. I say a lot of racist humor, sexist humor, transphobic humor, all kinds of shit. And if you get offended by that, just remember I'm probably gonna die before you. So. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Try to fight me, man. Life's fighting me already. So you don't need to fight me. Please don't. I don't want to go to the hospital again. Anyways, let's get into that though. So, you know, when I go, because of the medical stuff, like I see a lot of specialists, a lot of doctors and stuff like that, not all the time, but maybe once every 3 months or something like that. And, you know, they ask, you see different people and they ask you about your family medical history. You know, I know my mom's side. I don't know anything about my dad. And I was like, man, I don't know anything. I can't tell you anything because I didn't grow up with that. And I was like, damn. This is what black people must feel like when they go to the hospital for And you can't get mad at that because I also went to grow up without my father. But I never really cared. I never really, even at a young age, I never really, you know, some people have hang-ups about it. I never really did. I think I turned out all right. You know, I had big homies to look up to, and you know, I did all kinds of shit. It was cool. But I would say like multiple girlfriends ago, like 5, 6 years ago, I did knock up my girlfriend, and I did what I think any responsible father would do, and I abandoned my son. And you know, I think I turned out all right, and I was just trying to teach him a life lesson, you know, tough him up a little bit. I'm just kidding. I don't know if it was a son or I don't know. But you can choose those things now, I think. I think you can, you don't have to go with what it's assigned, you know, you can pick. People do tell me all the time, they're like, dude, you're a racist, like I said, homophobic, racist, misogynist, transphobe, deadbeat father. I'm like, whoa. I'm just telling jokes here, bro. I'm not a deadbeat father. The other ones up for debate. But off that topic, Spirit Airlines closed, right?
Yeah.
And if you were flying Spirit regularly, that it affected your life like that, you got bigger problems to worry about. I would fly into Vegas sometimes, not from here, I'm not from San Diego originally, so I would fly because it would be like $50 round trip, 45-minute flight. That's the only time acceptable to fly Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Flying across country, not to move, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got bigger things to worry about if you're skipping out on the suicide flights like that. I was going from Reno to Vegas once, and I swear, true story, I thought the plane was gonna crash. Like, it was just shaking, crazy turbulent, and over the desert, it doesn't make any sense how you're flying over the mountains, you know? And I thought we were gonna go down. And there was the whole plane, it was like a movie. People were freaking out, the whole plane was like, oh my God. You know, I see people sweating. I was chilling because I'm not scared to die, because I wanted to kill myself as soon as I got on that plane because Spirit sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, get me off this plane. I hope it crashes. It didn't, unfortunately. I made it. I made it alive to Vegas. You know, I do tell a lot of jokes, but like I'm not a misogynist, sexist either. I love women. I love women, and I love women, strong women. You know what I'm saying? But I do think they need some better historical figures to look up to. You know what I'm saying? Like we have badass motherfuckers as dudes. We got Muhammad Ali. We got Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? You know what I'm saying? We got Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? That's a Stone Cold thing, by the way, for people that don't know wrestling. But anyways, they got Anne Frank. Like, what the fuck? She wrote a diary and hid from the Nazis in the attic, bro. It'd be way cooler if she went out and started boxing Nazis. You know what I'm saying? That's a fucking book. That's a diary I want to read, bro. And Anne Frank leaves the attic and starts scrapping with Nazis, bro. So that's the shit I want to read. And then you got Amelia Earhart. I think she's name right. The chick that flew the plane and crashed in the ocean. Never found her. Like, what the fuck? Why do you glorify that? You were bad at your job? And you're a historical figure now? Like, at least the dudes took down 2 towers. You know what I'm saying? Woo! 9/11. Everyone? That's a 9/11 joke. I've been trying so hard to think of a 9/11 joke, and I finally got one.
Never forget.
Never forget. It's funny though because people get mad at me for saying like offensive humor, but 9/11 always hits, bro. Like, yo, hella people died there, right? And I'm like, well, that's cool.
Allegedly.
Speaking of allegedly, you know, a lot of people. I'm gonna say this joke. I've told it a million times, but I think it's one of my best. So, a lot of people talk about Jews now a lot, right? People talk a lot about Jews, insulting them, talking about the great conspiracy theories and stuff like that. I'm not. I don't do that. You know, to each their own. But they used to shame you for that. You know, back in the day, you used to get shamed for being anti-Semitic. Now, they give you a reward. They give you props for that, right? And all I can think about when somebody says a Jew joke is, there's some historical figure looking down from heaven, very happy right now that the world's anti-Semitic, or he's looking up from hell, that he got taken out for being anti-Semitic. It's up to you to decide where he's at. That's a Hitler joke, by the way, right? For you non-history people, Hitler joke. But yeah, I think that's my time. Much love. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. You can follow me on Instagram at Mike Cole Gang.